Hi, Aaron Kyro. My name is Damon Rollins. I live in West Jordan, Utah, which is probably the worst place to skate because there's no skate spots, but it doesn't matter. I'm having a lot of trouble with my ollies, and the thing is, I'm sliding my foot up and my front foot up all the way to the very edge of the board, and yet still my back foot just doesn't seem to come up off of the board at all, and it just stays on the board and then kind of doesn't allow the board to come up at all. So, and my board is just basically staying glued to the ground, and it's kind of annoying me because I've been working on it for about 6 months. So if you could help me out, that'd be really awesome. Thank you. So this is my foot position for the ollie. It helps me because I skate an 825 board, and to have my foot in the middle kind of helps me slide it up better. Thank you. Here are just some of my ollie attempts.
All right, Damon, thank you for sending in your skate sport. This is Gabe, by the way. So I'm playing this one very slow so I can run you through very in detail. So you look and you do get your board off the ground, but I want you to notice your front foot right here. You said you were sliding fully all the way to the very end of the board, but after looking very, very closely at it, I noticed that you're only flicking until about the front bolts. You can look right here again. Look, your front foot only gets to about the top of those front bolts. And that, my friend, is what is causing you to have problems with your ollies. I filmed a video with Aaron and Lance about 2 weeks ago, and it was talking about the most common problem people have when they do their ollies. And that problem is that they don't practice the pop enough and they don't practice the slide enough. And what people are doing is they're popping a little bit and then they're only sliding a little bit, and that is causing the board just to kind of do like a little rocket tiny pop. So that's like the number one problem I see with people learning how to ollie, and it's totally fine. It is a completely normal thing. You shouldn't feel bad about it or anything. You shouldn't get down by it. It is a completely normal thing for skaters to go through when they're learning how to ollie, because the ollie really is the first trick you ever learn, unless you do like a pop shove it. But the ollie is like the first popped trick you have to do, where you really have to pop it and you have to use your front foot to get your momentum up there. So the ollie can be a very, 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 very difficult trick. And I know Aaron Kyro himself took 6 months to learn how to ollie. It probably took me over a month and a half, almost 2 months to learn how to ollie. So I just want to get it through your mind that it's totally a normal thing and you shouldn't feel bad about it. I know you said you've been working on it for 6 months, and what you should feel positive about at this point is that you are getting your board off the ground, so it does 100% count as an ollie. But I'm here to help you improve it. So the first thing I want you to do is practice the pop, okay? And what you need to do is just have your all four wheels on the ground, and then I just want you to practice popping your board onto the ground and just getting your nose in the air and then stomp back down, and just do that over and over and over. And you just want to get really, really used to doing that over and over and over again until it feels completely natural to get that pop over and over and over again. And then I want you to do exactly what Aaron is doing right here. And this is really, really what I want you to work on, because this is your problem right here. You're sliding only to about like the start of the concave of your nose, only like just right above that front bolt. What I want you to do is practice following through all the way to the very tip of the nose. That is where you need to not flick, but that's where you need to slide your front foot. So when you do the ollie, you pop your board, and as you're popping, as the board is going up, your front foot kind of angles over the skateboard and it slides. You use that momentum of the slide and you bring it all the way up to the very tip of your nose. And then once it gets to the tip and it hooks onto your foot like that, onto the nose of the skateboard, then your momentum of your knees bending and pushing forward are what is going to propel your board to get up into the air. You can see Aaron, as soon as his foot slides to the very tip of the nose, then he bends his knees and pushes forward. So I think the reason you're not really getting any pop or any lift on your ollies is because you're not really sliding all the way and you're not giving it enough momentum to actually pop high enough. So by sliding only just to above the bolts, you're probably only sliding about 6 inches, and that's not going to be enough to get a good ollie. So yeah, I want you to practice that over and over again. Just not actually trying the ollie, but just having your nose up in the air, and just I want you to practice making that contact. Your shoe should be making marks on the board. That's how hard you need to slide your foot. And then once you start getting good at ollies and you start getting it down, you get the muscle memory, then you can start kind of like not emphasizing so much. But right now, I just really, really, really want you to emphasize on that sliding your foot up the board all the way to the nose and just getting that good slide all the way to the tip. I'll show you Doug's right here. So he starts standing up, his tail hits the ground, and as his tail hits the ground, you can see his foot goes all the way to the top of the nose right there, and as soon as it hits the tip, that's when his knees start bending and he pushes the board forward. It's kind of like a karate kick motion. And that motion is what's going to help you. You just have to make sure you make contact all the way to the very nose of the board, and then you're going to get that good ollie. So I hope this helped you out. I just want to make sure you remember to stay positive when you're skateboarding. People learn at different paces, but not everyone is great at everything super quick. So sometimes it takes a lot of time, and you just need to keep putting the work in and try to achieve something new every day, and just go out there and just try to land something. And if you land something and go away landing something, you're going to feel good about it. And then you go back the next day. But anyways, I hope this helped you guys out. Keep sending in your skate sports. I'll put the link in the bio of where you can go ahead and submit these skate sports. Definitely check out the skate sport playlist if you want to go get help on other tricks. And subscribe and do all that good stuff. Thank you guys very much for watching. And I will see you next time. I hope this helped you guys out.